Today is November 18, and we're gonna talk about how important and amazing it is to write every day. I'm actually gonna share with you a method that my coach in Argentina called Carolina Jagoda taught me because it has really, really helped me and I have seen the results. I mean, I have always heard about the power of positive thinking, the power of positive affirmations, how we need to like be nice to ourselves and say nice things to ourselves in order to have a better mindset, in order to feel better, because the way you think is also going to be the way you feel, and that you're able to change your thinking and you're able to change your beliefs that have been accumulating for so many years. And most of them, or some of them, are not your own beliefs or your own ideas. It's things that you have learned, that have been taught to you, that people told you, that you understood one way or another. So we have the possibility in the present moment to decide what we want to think, to choose what we want to think. So it's very nice to just lay down on a chair and start imagining and thinking and visualizing beautiful moments. And I think it's great. But there is something that is very methodic and very structured and very helpful and more solid, that is writing. Because writing makes things not to just stay in the air. They stay in paper, you can access them anytime, and it's like they come out of you, they come out of your system, whether it's things that you want to write because you want to just take them out of your system because they're negative and you don't want to think about them. After you write them, you feel better, you can break the paper, throw it in the garbage, whatever you want. But also, and most importantly, we're going to see that if we write every day a series of things that I'm going to tell you in a moment, you are gonna have this habit in you, and it's gonna really, really make a difference, because it's gonna be very like structured, like in the morning, for example, you brush your teeth, you drive your car. There's things you do every day, like a habit. And if you do this every day, if you can take 30 minutes for yourself in a quiet place to write all these things down, it's gonna bring you so much clarity every day, and this accumulates. This is like water. Like Louise Hay says, every thought is like a drop of water. So, of course, if you have one thought here and there, maybe it doesn't feel like it's making a difference, or it's making you feel good for just 1 second. But when all that water accumulates, you really can create a river, you can create a mass of water. And that's what we're trying to do. It's to make a difference. We have to really make a ton of those thoughts happen and develop and nourish them and practice them every day. So, number one, it's important to have a nice journal with a nice pen, something that really makes us want to write, because if it's like just a couple of paper here and there and very not organized, it's very hard to do something sometimes. So you want to make sure you get a nice journal. I'm gonna actually write a link on the description of the video of which journals I use. If you like them, if you like the way they look, they are very, very nice. They have a ton of blank space for you to write, but every page contains actually an affirmation. And there's many topics you can choose from. And these affirmations help you also to keep motivated and inspired. And when you don't know what to write or what to think, you have a starting point. So that's one possibility. Or you can just go to a store and choose whatever journal you find that resonates with you, that has a lot of blank space and has a nice cover that makes you want to write on it, then just go for it and start this way. So, first of all, the first point we're gonna do is we're gonna write 5 minutes, and I want you to have your watch with you because this has to be serious. This can't be like complete improvisation or like if you're just, I don't know, watching a movie. You have to take it seriously. So you're gonna have your watch next to you and you're gonna be thankful for exactly 5 minutes. And when I say thankful, I'm not talking only about the things that seem obvious, but you're gonna go through many details of the day because we take so many things for granted, but they're not. So I'm going to give you an example of things I write myself because maybe you're a little bit stuck and you don't know what to write. I mean, it seems obvious. We can start thanking for being alive, being able to breathe, being able to get up, being able to walk, to see, to hear, to move, being able to be in a good health, that our family is in a good health, that we have a family, that we have a spouse or children or mother, a father, relative living with us, whoever it is, you can be thankful for that person in your life. I thank, for example, in the morning that I'm able to, first of all, I'm thankful for my car and I'm thankful that I can drive safely and get to take my children to school on time. All these things, step by step. I'm thankful for my coffee, it's delicious. I'm thankful for my toast. I'm thankful for the weather today, that it's a good weather. Many, many things you can start thinking about, then bigger things that happen to you or your family, to have them, how they support you, and that you're able to have access to this knowledge, to this information, that you're able to improve, to refine yourself, that you're able to sustain yourself if you have a place to live. I mean, let's not take everything for granted. I know people right now, they're striving to have a roof, and just thank for it. Thank that you can sleep in a bed. Thank that you can pay for your food, for your gas, and start just thinking over and over whatever you did in the day. And sometimes, sometimes I think, for example, well, I'm thankful that, for example, my friend was not in such a bad mood today, or I'm thankful that this problem was solved quickly. So you start to see another perspective on things, and you start to appreciate different things that you thought were obvious. And then the more you write that, you're going to see how the more they come to you. It's like, I mean, I think it's like almost fair. If you're giving gift to someone and they never say thank you, or they never wear what you give them, or they never even like acknowledge that you're giving them all these things, it's very hard and it's very hurtful and it's very, yeah, painful, and you don't want to give them anything else maybe, or you, I don't know, it's the relationship gets tense. But when someone is like so grateful, like, thank you for your nice words, thank you for your smile, thank you for the light you bring to me, thank you for this wonderful gift you gave me, I really appreciate it, I keep it as a treasure. And when people talk to you like that, you feel good. You feel good, and the relationship is good, and everything flows in harmony. So gratefulness is absolutely important, and it's something that you can develop. In the beginning, if you're not used to, it may seem like a little bit foolish, or it may seem like, why am I thinking for this or that? But the more you develop it, the more good you're gonna feel, because these are really reasons to be grateful and happy. And so we want to not only think about it or once in a while, but to write it every day. And every day has new things on the way. Like, every day is different. And all these little things matter. Like when I started writing, like I have small children, and usually the nights were not very easy. When I started writing, I'm thankful I slept for 5 hours, or I'm thankful I slept all night, or things like that. Then these things kept coming to me, and now I'm thankful every morning. I'm thankful I slept good through the night, because if you don't appreciate those things, then why should the God, life, keep giving them to you if you just take it from for granted? So there you go. For 5 minutes, you start thinking, and that doesn't matter if you just stay stuck and you don't know what to write. With time, you're gonna start seeing that you write it more and more and more easily, and every detail counts, and every detail, something that can seem very non-important, you can realize with time how that brought you so much good energy at the end to be able to think for that, that you have no idea. This is what we say, that sometimes the treasure is in us, because sometimes you just have to open our eyes and see. So, number two, after you finish your gratitude, you're gonna write some affirmations. I'm sure you heard before what affirmations are. If you didn't, I'm gonna summarize it. Affirmations are like positive statements about yourself, whether they're true or not yet. For example, if I'm unemployed, I'm gonna say, I have a wonderful new job. Or if I don't like my job, I'm gonna say, I absolutely love my job and I feel very fulfilled and I earn good money and I work with amazing people. Something like that. Or if you want to improve your relationship, you say, I have a loving relationship, we respect each other, we love each other, we care about each other, and anything you need. If you need friends, you can say, I am very loving, people love me, I'm very friendly, my friends are loyal and fantastic. Anything you can write about yourself, that you're rich, that you're beautiful, that you are intelligent, that you're worth it. And of course, always remember to write about how much you love and care and approve of yourself. That's very important, because this I learned again from Louise Hay. Self-love is very important, and it's not vanity. It's love is like the most powerful strength and force that keep things going, and that it's so needed. And first you have to love yourself to love others. And we keep repeating loving ourselves, and sometimes we don't know what it means. So first of all, it means not to criticize yourself, to be gentle with yourself, to be tender with yourself, to be kind to yourself. You're learning, you're progressing, you're doing everything you can all the time. So that's like number one thing, I think, is when you write your affirmations, always remember to say that you love yourself, that you approve yourself, you support yourself, and you take care of yourself and your inner child, and you are an important person. Everything about you matters. So that's number one. And then you can start writing everything that you really wish for in a present way, in a present form. Like, I am very happy with my activities every day. I am very fulfilled. I am very grateful that my income is increasing every day. I am very happy that my family is healthy and they're happy for me. I know that God protects me and protects my family every day. All these things that make you feel good and that you wish, and that are gonna make you, because your thoughts make your emotions, so then it's gonna create nice emotions in you. So when you're having bad thoughts, for example, the best way to fight darkness is by putting light on. If a room is dark, you don't need to fight the darkness, you need to just turn the light on. So there's somewhere in you that there's no light. And what is light? Light is all this, is all these positive, nice, happy thoughts. I also like to say godly thoughts. For example, reading Psalms is very, very positive because it's a connection with God and brings a lot of light to you. But well, now you know what affirmations are. They are, you can find them online, you can find them on these books, or the best is also to write them yourself because only you know what you need the most. And don't worry if you think, like in the beginning, oh, but this is not true, so why am I going to say this? Like I said, these are like seeds, these are like drops of water. So the seeds, yeah, the tree or the plant doesn't grow right away. It takes some time, it takes some watering, it takes some care, and with everyday work, finally you're gonna see the fruits of your efforts, of your good thoughts. So that's number two. Then number three, you're gonna visualize. You're gonna close your eyes and try to see yourself in these situations. You're gonna see yourself having the wonderful job you dream of. You're gonna see yourself having a wonderful, beautiful relationship, living in a beautiful place, being in peace, being smiling or very healthy, with full of energy and healed and inspiring others and helping others and anything it is you want to change in your situation, then you can close your eyes and see yourself doing it. Try to feel it, try to use your senses and to make your frequency, your vibration higher, because the subconscious mind doesn't know what is real and what is not, what is imagination and what is real. So your subconscious started to believe that and to integrate it in your life, in your feelings. And after a while, you're going to start seeing how you start to feel better and vibrate better and meet new people, have new circumstances, feel more confident and more positive. And that's very important. So, number four, after you did the visualization, so I repeat, number one, gratitude. Number two, affirmations. Number three, visualization. And number four, you're going to write all your achievements for 5 minutes. Again, you put your watch and you start writing your achievements from any time. They can be from the day I managed to do this in a productive way, in time, helping another person, this and that. And you can write about all your achievements. You graduated, you got married, or you moved, you traveled, you got this job, you got that job, you met this person, you improved this thing, you quit this bad habit, you read this book, you learned this thing. I mean, there's so many things that can put in the place of achievements. I mean, sometimes achievements we think it's just having a promotion or earning like $1 million, or no, there's many things that are achievements. And sometimes we say, oh, but I didn't achieve anything this year. Well, I'm sure you did achieve plenty of things this year. It's just you have to appreciate things first in order to have bigger things after. So you can write down again all your achievements and look in the past. Maybe you had a wonderful job in the past. Maybe you don't have it now, but if you're able to appreciate and thank for that you had in the past too, it's also going to bring a good energy to your present, because achievements bring more achievements, right? Gratitude brings more gratitude. It's all like that. There's a very important rule we have to know, is that everything we give out comes back. Everything. So, for example, if there's a person or two that you see and they irritate you, or that you feel like a bad energy, or you just the fact of looking at them, you start getting nervous and have bad thoughts, the first thing you're going to say is, I send you love. I send you love and I bless you with love. Why? Because if we don't do that, all the negative energy we're having towards that person is going to come back to us. And then we ask ourselves, why is this happening or why is this not happening? And it was very simple. We have to be aware of the way we think, the way we act, and of course, the words we say. Very important too, to speak positively about ourselves and about others. And don't get into conversations where they're talking bad about other people. Because again, everything that we give comes back to us. So we want to say positive words about others. We want to encourage others. We want to send them love. Yeah, we're not perfect. Sometimes we do have bad thoughts. Sometimes we can't stand a person. Sometimes we're humans, and all these thoughts and feelings sometimes come in an unconscious way and we can't control them. But if you're aware of it, now it's different because you can say, okay, I'm feeling this way. But you know what? I cancel these thoughts. I cancel these feelings. I send this person love and compassion, or I send this other person a good energy and I wish them have a good day. And you do it even if you don't mean it. You just say it and you think it, and you're gonna see how all these are gonna bring change to you, and you're gonna be much more in peace, because who is the first one who doesn't feel good? Is you. Is you. Maybe the other person did wrong things, and I'm not saying, I'm not condoning, I'm not saying like that this is good or bad behavior. If they did something bad or they are not behaving well, you may, totally agree with you that if something is not right, it's not right. But if that brings you bad feelings and you're constantly thinking about it and feeling bitter about it, or resentment or hatred or all of that, then it's not good for you. So another thing that is very important is forgiveness. That's another thing. Again, forgiveness is super important, of others and of yourself. You have to be able to forgive. And in the beginning can be hard. You can say, I am willing to forgive. I am willing to forgive. And you close your eyes and you think the first person that you feel the most resentment, or the situation, or whatever it is, and you calm down and you try to forgive, and you forgive, and you let it go. And this is gonna bring a new energy in you, and the old energy is gonna leave. Because remember, we are responsible for the way we feel. We are responsible. We're not responsible for what others do and the things that come to our mind or our subconscious and all of that. But we are responsible for which thoughts are we gonna entertain, which thoughts are we gonna nourish, which feelings are we gonna encourage, and which feelings we're gonna try to release and transform. Okay? So that's very, very important. Another thing is fear. Fear is another situation that we have to try to let go if it's in our imagination. And again, not to fight against fear, but to just try to be more friendly with your feeling. You know, it's very important to have like a friendly atmosphere inside of you, because what you're thinking and feeling right now, it's gonna influence what's gonna happen in your future, right? If you there's this saying, if you do what you did and you say what you said and you think what you thought, what you're gonna have? What you had. So if you want different results, you have to start thinking different, acting different, and speaking different. So congratulations, because you're already in the process. Sometimes the hardest part is to start the process. Now you started. You started at least online, at least listening to this. You're ready to start your process of healing of change, positive change, and trust me, in a few months you're gonna feel much better, and hopefully you can achieve all your dreams. And congratulations again, because it's not easy to start this process and to work on ourselves. A lot of people go in this life like autopilot, and they don't stop, and they just take whatever life gets, and they don't think, and they're not even aware of what they're thinking or doing. And but you are, and this is a very important step, and nobody can force you to help yourself. This is something that has to come from you. If you need help, it has to come from you, and you have to be willing to make these positive changes. And I wish you much success, and I am sure that you are gonna do great. So we were in the achievements, and then we're gonna, number 5, you're gonna write just some ideas that come to your mind. It can be related to anything, to work, to life, to relationships, to thoughts, whatever it is. Just it's like a free space to write a little bit more freely about what you want to write. So there's not a lot of rules in this point, number 5. And then the last one, number 6, is goals. Which goals you have, and the more specific the better. For example, if you want to increase your income, you have to write, I want to increase my income. I want to earn $5,000 in February selling digital products on Amazon. I don't know, I'm just giving an example. Or by this time of the year, next year, I want to be settled in my house, married, and yeah, married and happy and having children, expecting. Um, just like that, you write the dates, you write the time, you write specifically what you want, and then you read this. You try to read it every day. Your goal is very important to read it every day. So I'm gonna make a summary again. Number 1, gratitude. Number 2, affirmations. Number 3, visualization. Number 4, achievements. Number 5, just ideas. Number 6, your goals. Okay? So if you do this every day, you are gonna see a big improvement. I have been doing this. I actually started, I have my notebook so I can see that I started in September and now we're in November. And like now I'm doing this audio on the computer, and I don't know, I just feel like I have more, it's easier for me to take action on things and to express myself and be more confident on what I want to do. And I also wanted to sell, because I wrote a book in English and I wanted to sell more of it. And I started actually selling more of it. And it happened. So not only it's not like that magical as we can think. To have all this positive thinking, it gives you like tremendous amount of motivation and confidence to just go forward and do all the things you want to do, and that you don't know why you feel stuck. So the 30 minutes are about to finish. So I hope this was helpful to you. I'm gonna be uploading more and more information, and I really hope that you can start these journals, because it's very good, like I say, to write it and to make it a habit, and to be also structured with a time and like a task. And then I'm happy to be able to help you and to talk to you. And I wish you a wonderful, 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 wonderful day. Thank you.